What is up, guys? Dzeeff here. Welcome back to another episode of Casual Fridays. In this series, I share with you guys some casual deck lists from decks that I built that probably have at least one or two major issues, but they also have some really cool combos or interactions. In today's video, I'm showing off Slifer Poker Knights, or Slifer Arcana Knights, whatever you want to call them. The interactions here are really cool. So basically, the Poker Knight deck has Thunder Speed Summon, which you can also copy with Joker's Wild, so you essentially have extra copies of the card. And this card not only can add Slifer to your hand, but also gives you a way to summon the Slifer on the opponent's turn, which can be pretty valuable. Alternatively, you can add Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode to tribute 3 of your opponent's monsters on their turn, but I think Slifer is the more common thing to use with Thunder Speed Summon in this deck. The Poker Knight deck also has some synergy with Slifer because 3 of their best cards, Joker's Knight, Joker's Straight, and Joker's Wild, add themselves back to your hand during the end phase. So you can go pretty minus to summon Slifer knowing that you'll be able to add back a bunch of cards to your hand at the end of the turn. Real quick though, before the deck list, let me tell you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is a powerful virtual private network that keeps users safe when browsing online, anywhere and anytime on all devices. Through its encryption, NordVPN stops third parties from spying on your online activity. NordVPN has more than 5,000 super fast servers, no data logging, and 24/7 customer support. All of your online traffic is routed through a remote server so you can access content that you otherwise might not have access to. For example, if you've been looking for a show or movie on Netflix that you can't quite seem to find, you could use NordVPN to change your virtual location so that you could watch that show or movie. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal at nordvpn.com/dzeeff. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so here is the deck list. I'll go over this real quick before we show the gameplay. And remember, with the Casual Friday series, I'm trying to show you guys decks that, while fun, they're probably not decks that you should go out of your way to actually build, unless you already own a lot of the ultra rares included in them. While this deck is cool and it does have some pretty effective combos, if I'm being honest here, I think the main thing you want to keep in mind is that this is part of the Casual Fridays series, which means it's not meant to be a super competitive deck. Anyway, without further ado, we have 2 copies of Queen's Knight, 2 copies of Jack's Knight, and 2 copies of King's Knight. We have 1 copy of this Infernable Knight, which we are going to special summon off of Isolde for our first turn Appaloosa combo. 1 copy of Fireflint Lady, just an all-around good extender for warrior decks. 3 copies of Maxi, 3 copies of Ash, of course, so that we don't just automatically lose when going second. Next up, we have 3 copies of Imperial Bower. This is basically a rescue rabbit, but this card is a 1-card 3-material Appaloosa, which is really great. So you use it to special summon like Queen's Knight and King's Knight, and then you go into Isolde, sending your copy of Living Fossil to the graveyard, special summoning your Infernable Knight. When this card is special summoned, you can add back the Living Fossil, and then you can activate the Living Fossil to revive one of the cards in your graveyard. At that point, you'll have 3 different monsters. I would suggest reviving the Bower because the card that you revive gets banished, and then you can go into a 3-material Appaloosa with the Isolde, the Infernable Knight, and the card that you revived. That is a pretty good combo, and it's especially good when you also can do the Slifer combo, so that's why we're playing 3 copies of Imperial Bower. If you happen to draw the Infernable Knight, which means you can't special summon it off of the Isolde, you can simply go into a rank 4, like either this Heroic Champion that's kind of a pseudo Floodgate, or Baguska, which is pretty good as well. Next up, we have 3 copies of Joker Knight, probably one of the best combo enablers in the deck. It really does help you put a lot of monsters on the board, and it's a level 5 monster, so you can make rank 5s using it and Jack's Knight. Next up, we have 1 copy of Slifer and 1 copy of the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode. You have so many ways to add these cards to your hand. You do not need to play more than 1 copy of them. Keep in mind, you not only have the 2 copies of Thunder Speed Summon, but you also have 3 copies of Joker's Wild, which can copy the Thunder Speed Summon. So you essentially have 5 different ways to add these cards to your hand and summon them, so you do not need to play more than 1 copy of each. Next up, we have 1 copy of Monster Reborn. I know, why don't we play Monster Reborn? But I don't usually play Monster Reborn in decks, but this deck kind of lacks extenders, so I think Monster Reborn is actually pretty good. A lot of the times you are trying to just get that last monster on the board to either summon Slifer or OTK using Utopia Double, so Monster Reborn can be pretty valuable. Next up, we have 1 copy of Rhoda, which is basically in here just to search the Bower. We have 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity because you really want to open this next card, Joker's Straight. This is basically your entire combo. It can go into either Utopia Double, or if you have this card plus Joker's Knight, you can go into a rank 4 and a rank 5 on turn 1, or if you open this card plus either Thunder Speed Summon or Joker's Wild, you can go into Slifer or the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode. So this card really is very important, and that is why we are playing Prosperity to add it to our hand. Then we have 1 copy of Living Fossil, 1 copy of the Infernal Arms Durandal equip spell, 1 copy of Double or Nothing for the OTK, 2 copies of Called by the Grave because we really do not want Joker Straight to get hand trapped, and then that is the entire deck. We have covered all of the cards. Let's talk about the extra deck real quick here. I will mention that you might want to play Heroic Champion Excalibur. I believe there is even a gameplay in today's video where I could have like won a turn earlier if I had that card in my extra deck, but I don't know. I mean, you can win without it. It's just kind of a card that comes up every once in a while if you can OTK your opponent but they don't have a monster, so you can't use Utopia Double. So for the extra deck here, we have 1 copy of Utopia to pair with that Utopia Double, 1 copy of the Heroic Champion that's like a floodgate type effect that can pop special summon monsters, 1 copy of Starliege Palydynamo. If you're wondering why I'm playing a card like this in the year 2022, it's not because it's like super overpowered or anything. I have not discovered any crazy combo with it, but Joker Straight does restrict you to only special summoning light warrior monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn. So this is one of the better choices that you can go into if you can't OTK with Utopia Double. Next up, we have 1 copy of Dweller, 1 copy of Baguska. We already talked about the Utopia Double, 1 copy of Constellar Pleiades, and 1 copy of Artifact Durandal, plus 1 copy of Zeus just in case. For the Link monsters, although only one of these is allowed to be used after resolving Joker Straight, which is the Isolde, we do have 1 copy of that, but for the other ones, we have Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Boral Sword, Appaloosa, and Axis Code Talker. I did try to play a number of different versions of this deck. I tried playing a fusion-based build, I tried playing a 60-card based build, but at the end of the day, this was the version that I saw the most amount of success with. Without further ado though, I hope you guys enjoy the clips in today's video. We'll go first. A fellow Sanguine user. Sounds like next week's Casual Friday? Yeah, maybe. Toon Control. That, yeah, I mean, they have some really good traps, like Briefcase and Terror are really strong, but... Wow, look at this hand! It's so good, I don't know what to do. Okay, we really need the Joker Straight to resolve, so I'm gonna Prosperity to hopefully Beta Nash. Get rid of that card, get rid of this card, get rid of Boral Sword. No Ash. Darn Speed Summon, Monster Reborn. Oh my gosh, wait, this is like every good card in my deck right in my hand. Okay, so we don't actually need the Joker's Wild, so I think we can discard that one with the Straight. Because we already have the Thunder Speed summon, so there's no reason to keep that. Go for this. Extra normal. And activate effect. What if he had Veiler? Oh, we have to activate this, actually. Because otherwise we can't add the other cards in the grave back to our hand. So we're just going to summon this in defense mode just to put a monster in the grave so we can add back the Joker Straight. Maxi plus Slifer plus Joker Straight for next turn. Not bad. So the only bad part about this particular card, the Thunder Speed Summon, is that you can't do it in the draw phase. So they get to play 1 card before you... Oh, it's Infernoids. Okay, so he's probably going to try to pop it, so I can save it for that. I should probably... So we are going to Thunder Speed Summon. Why not Thunder Speed on your turn? Why didn't I Thunder Speed on my turn? What am I doing? I like never draw this card. I always have to copy it with the trap, so I just didn't even consider that. Yeah, that would have been way better. That's my bad. I think every single time I've resolved Thunder Speed Summon, I have used the trap card to do so. So I like did not know that that was a thing. There we go, Maxi. Ooh, the Called by the Grave. Okay. Don't have to play through Maxi, but you do have to play through Slifer. Can you do it? Can he play through the Slifer? Does he have it in him? He's like, man, if only I could attack with this card. Okay. So that goes for Void Feast, which is kind of scary. And by kind of scary, I mean probably game-winning for him, because he can summon the cards in defense mode. And Slifer only stops cards in attack mode. That is pretty bad for us. But He can't summon, like, anything crazy because they'll be the Decatrons at, like, 0 attack. Okay, maybe we're fine. So put back that. Add back this. I see now that I should have tributed the Joker's Knight as well. So that I could have added that back. Let's special this. That is more likely Imperm? What do you mean? Oh, it was Imperm, Void Feast. He only had one. I didn't even see that. Okay, we're fine then, maybe. If he didn't do the Void Feast in the, like, draw phase, yeah, he probably doesn't have it. I totally thought that he revealed 3 Void Feast. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so sorry. I was reading chat. It's at 8,000. We can just OTK. No, we do want to go into his old. We want to bait the... Well, we can just Phoenix, right? Can't Phoenix because we need the card in hand for the Joker straight. Okay. So unless he has a hand trap, which he could, this probably will be game, because I would imagine most people will negate the Isolde. Yeah. So at this point, he has to have a hand trap to stop Utopia double, otherwise he loses. Oh, wait. Does Utopia double, does that combo need to attack a monster, or does it... It does, doesn't it? Maybe he won't realize. Oh, he did, okay. Well, he's at 8,000. No, I think we're still fine. I think we're still fine. We're going to do a ton of damage here. And then... Yeah, we can't go into Boral Sword because... Well, we banished it, first off, but also because, because we're locked into Light Warriors right now. Okay. So he's at 14... And we can go main phase 2. I'm just going to make Utopia because Utopia protects the Slifer. So that's actually not that bad. And then in the end phase, we get to add back a couple cards here. So Slifer will be at 2,000, I think. Put back the King's Knight. This is like back in 2011. Yeah, that's when that deck came out. Yeah, 2011, we used to use Utopia without double or lightning or any of those cards. You just played Utopia. Sometimes you played 2 Utopia because it was just like a good card to summon. And that's what we're doing right here. So I actually feel like we're pretty good unless he has exactly the Dark Hole Infernoid plus 2 Infernoids in hand. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good, too. I think we're fine. Yeah. We're fine. All that work? No, we're good. We have, like, the full combo here, so... Well, the full combo. But we can put 4 monsters on the board, so we're fine. Not only are we not dead, we have definitely won, and I think that Slifer was like really annoying there for him. So I'm going to make Utopia again. Thanks for bouncing this back to my extra deck. And we're going to win. We did it! It sucks that the Slifer got lightning stormed, but that was like a pretty good showcase of the deck, I feel like. That's what the deck is trying to do. Summon Slifer, potentially Utopia double, but he had the thing to get the card off the field, and then it wins by like card advantage. I don't know how many cards we had back to our hand that game, but it was a lot. This deck is actually like pretty good on a grind game. Going first, okay. Here we go. Okay. I can call by that. That's kind of funny. Just clicking buttons. Using it there just makes no sense whatsoever. Actually, Scapegoat makes no sense in Eldritch because you can't summon the Scapegoat tokens during the turn that you use Sanguine or Conquistador, like any of those cards. You can't summon the turn that you use these cards. So it is kind of a weird choice, actually. Send Queen's Knight. Like, yeah, he has one Eldritch Trap here, but is that enough? I don't know. I'm assuming he's playing these cards to go into a Link 4. That's what people used to do when Scapegoat was at 3. I don't know what Scapegoat is at in this game, actually, but this deck needs 2 Queen's Knight. I'm honestly considering bumping up all of the Knights because they are good for grind games, but it's just so hard justifying like playing a bunch of normal monsters, but they are like not that bad to draw. Wouldn't play 3 Jack's Knight, but I would consider playing 3 Queens, 3 Kings. Or Link, can you make with 4 tokens? Usually they were using it to make, as crazy as it sounds nowadays, but Borreload was pretty popular. You can make Borreload, you can make Boral Sword, you can make Access Code Talker, so you can make lots of stuff. You can make Skull Dread, yep. Because remember, you're not using the Scapegoat tokens for the Link monster directly. You're usually turning them into like Link Spider and Missus Radiant and stuff like that. Or at least you used to back when Scapegoat was... Oh wait, what? Okay, so he is going into a Link 4 with just... Okay, I don't know what's happening. What? This is a weird Eldritch deck. Firewall Pass in 2022. That's unfortunate. So let's activate Joker's Wild. Well, let's see if he has Max C first before I start going crazy here. No Max C, okay. I just wanted to like see. I just wanted to find out if he had Max C or not. So Joker's straight. Discarding the Jack's Knight, probably. It looks weird having 2 Ash, but like he has Sanguine and stuff, so. Special this. This game has to be in the video, I don't know, man. Maybe for like the meme factor, but it's not like the best showing for this deck because our opponent is playing like random cards, but I swear every streamer is playing Yu-Gi calls their opponent's deck weird even when they're playing weird decks. That is true. I am playing a Royal Knight deck with Slifer, so maybe it is a little hypocritical to call his deck weird, but yeah, we just have game, right? Yeah, I guess he just loses. Nib? No, he doesn't have it. Not a chance. Oh, okay, well that's pretty easy. Yeah, I think Double or Nothing is like a pretty good card in this deck because it just gives you a way to like win if your opponent doesn't have like a bunch of negates. Or if they do have a bunch of negates, you can just push through them and then win that way. So declare an attack, activate Utopia. Attach Queen's Knight. And then activate Double or Nothing. Please put this in a video. I mean, I can if people want to see it. It probably won't be like the first game though because like I don't know what our opponent was playing here. It's really weird, but... We won! So even if we didn't have the Double or Nothing there, like if we didn't play that combo, we could have made like a rank 5 and a rank 4, which would have been pretty good, but Double or Nothing does make it a bit easier, I will admit that. Okay. Going first. They timed out. It happens. Okay, we got an extra deck. Maxi. Oh my gosh! Wait a second. We are dangerously close to the Slifer combo right here. Oh, fuck, he has a response. Yeah. Should have baited with Prosperity. I was trying to get the 3 monsters out of deck before I Prosperity so that I'd have a higher chance of hitting Thunder Speed or Jokers. Discard. Nope. 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 Man, maybe if a deck bricks after prospering for 6, it's bad. I mean, that was kind of unlucky, right? Like, the 2 equip spells, like, on top of the deck. Like, what the fuck? No, thank you. I do not want you to activate Pot of Greed. Are the Egyptian God decks bad? No. It's Dzeeff who is wrong. Yep. Yep. When 2 hands still brick. Oh, that's a good point. Well, no, because this game, we didn't brick initially. It's just that the Joker straight got ashed. That would have been really good. Fuck, that would have been so good last turn. Yep, we're just gonna summon Slifer, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of dangerous to summon Slifer with 1 card in hand, but we can max C. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's summon Slifer. Activate Joker's Wild. Copy Joker's Straight. Don't discard the Max Seed. Discard the Jack's Knight. Special summon Queen's Knight. Add King's Knight. Normal summon a monster card. Please do not have an out to Slifer. Activate King's Knight. Yep. Special this. We got Chain Link on. Activate Thunder Speed Summon. Yeah, what do you got to this? Nothing? You got 6 cards in hand? I don't care. Actually, Aseka's Light deck is probably like one of the best decks to summon Slifer against, because we know that his entire hand is all monster cards. We have a 1000 attack Slifer and a Dream. Can we win this? Can he out the Slifer? That is the question. Slifer Maxi, not bad. Because all the dangers, he'd have to have a Bigfoot to crash with the Slifer. But even that, like, isn't really that good. Yep. Oh no! No, don't Kaiju the Slifer. Whatever you do, that's not nice. That is not okay. Do not... What is that? Okay. A lot of inherent summons here that I can't max C, but I think the next one will be a danger effect, so I should be able to max C. Holding the max C for next game, all of these were inherent. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, if I max C on this Kaiju, he passes. If I max C on this thing, he passes. If I max C on this thing, he just attacks over everything. Should have dropped it when he searched a Kaiju. He didn't search a Kaiju. That never happened. He put back a Kaiju. Inherent. Like, I know it looks like I should max C, but like, all 4 special summons were inherent, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I thought it was asking me about max C. Oh wait, no, I didn't miss out on anything. Because we had a second one. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, what does 1 straight get us, though? Oh, Utopia double. Oh, we win. Cool. Unless he has, like, Ash or whatever. It won't, it just gets negated? What do you mean? It's just once per turn. No Ash for that. Okay. We know his hand, right? We do not know his hand at all, no. We know there's a Luna in there, and we know that there's a Kaiju, but that's it. What a roller coaster of a game. What an absolute clusterfuck. Oh, what if he has Nibiru, though? Wait, how many summons is that? 4, right? Yeah, it's only 4 summons. Never getting outplayed by Nibiru. Okay, well, against all odds, we won that one. I was so excited about the Slifer because it really seemed like it was good in that matchup, but yeah, I guess the Kaijus, you know, are too good. Yeah. No, these cards being Light Warriors is a pretty big deal. Man. Slifer would have been so good! Oh well, we still got the win. We still summoned Slifer. But that's how the combo is supposed to work. Like, yeah, you summon Slifer on their turn, and then Slifer's kind of hard to out. Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, first off, why is this card in this game? This card was just released, right? Wasn't this card in Battle of Chaos? It was in the OCG? Oh, that was an import? I can't take this anymore. I'm losing my mind in this match. Who plays Smoke Mosquito? Oh my gosh, too funny. Okay, so this time, you guys will all be happy. I am, in fact, going to max C when his turn starts. Because his only way to, like, not die here is by Kaijuing the Utopia. So, this time, I will max C. Luna Kaiju plays Smoke Mosquito? Stop. He do be smoking, though, huh? Oh, I think thought that his nose was a big cigar. Why is he called Smoke Mosquito? The world may never know. Smoke is his last name. Oh, okay. Make itself level 8. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be game. Well, it was a good attempt. But our deck, unfortunately, does hard lose to Smoke Mosquito. If only I played a Smoke Mosquito. Man, what a game.